Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at the brand new Transformers Studio Series 76 Voyager class Bumblebee movie Thrust. And OMG, I am so glad to have this figure. I think this is one of the strongest releases out of Studio Series. Although being the Bumblebee Starscream remold, I think that this is absolutely amazing. The paints, the application with this figure is absolutely amazing. So in this video we're going to take a look at Thrust, do some size comparisons, take a look at the articulation, and finally transform him. And this video will be quicker than others because I have already gone over the articulation, I believe, with Starscream, but if I haven't, I will do so right now. So without further ado, let's take a look at Thrust. And oh boy, this figure is absolutely amazing. And if you have noticed, I have attached the weapon accessory a bit differently. It's due to the fact that I did see another YouTuber do this, and I think that this looked amazing, and I wanted to share of how it looked like. Although I like that new version more, but I still like this first original Hasbro version more. And I think that the version where it looks like the cannon is fused in within the arm, I think this second version looks better like this. Although leave your comment section down below if you like the first version or the second version. So let's go over the articulation with this figure. So he has a swivel joint right here, another swivel joint right here, hinge joint on the bicep. Unfortunately no form of articulation, and I do like those hands. Like Starscream, those hands were amazing. I believe hinge joints around here, swivel joints, hinge joints on the knees, hinge joints on the ankles, and a ball joint on the head, which is sadly really hard to move due to the cone head design. So the color scheme looks amazing. I think that this looks really cool of how Thrust appeared in the movie, and I thought he was Acid Storm for a second, but nope, this is Thrust, and I'm so glad to have another Seeker in the collection paired with Starscream, and I really hope that we do get the other code heads such as Ramjet and Dirge, and I really hope other Seekers such as Red Wing, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, I believe they're just around the corner. So I really hope we get those figures. So without further ado, let's take into the size comparisons segment of this video. And so here for the size comparisons, here we have Thrust being compared to Studio Series Starscream and Studio Series B127. And honestly, I think the scale here looks pretty nice. Considering Starscream and Thrust, I think the scale works nice. Let's just take Bumblebee out of the picture for now, and I think that the scale between Thrust and Starscream look nice, as Shockwave orders the Seekers to destroy the launch pad when he says, "Destroy the launch pad, let none escape," something like that. So I think that this looks nice, and then together they could all transform and then leave, you know. So I think that this actually looks so cool and just wicked awesome to have another Seeker in the collection. And honestly, I cannot wait until Hasbro will release a Skywarp, Thundercracker, Ramjet, Dirge, Red Wing, and others. So honestly, if you did collect some of the War for Cybertron Seekers, well, I'm not saying you wasted your money, but I believe these are way better. Like their mass and everything just looks way better than the War for Cybertron Seekers. Although I like those type of Seekers, but I would stick to these mostly because these look really cool, and I mostly like the Bumblebee movie more than the War for Cybertron. So I recommend getting these Seekers, and I will know that this Thrust will be incredibly hard to find, or maybe it could be easy to find depending where you live. And I do recommend getting him because he is an absolute blast. Just like I said in my Starscream review that I like this figure, well, I like this figure as well. So I recommend getting this figure, and I really hope you could get it and everything. On Amazon, they've been like ripping you off at $40. So like, no, do not try to get it on Amazon. I repeat, do not get this figure on Amazon. Get it at Target, in store at Target. That is where you can find it. And the Target where I got my Transformer, the people there actually did help me. So compared to other Targets, the staff members didn't really help me that much. But this Target that I went to did. The staff members helped me. So I'll leave a good review on them. And honestly, enough about that, so let's go back to the figure. I think the scale works really nice with this figure. I think that it looks nice, really nice, and judging by some of the images online, I think that the scale here between Thrust and Starscream looks really cool. And looking through my camera, I think that these look absolutely amazing. So without further ado, let's go into the transformation of Decepticon Thrust. So, as you guessed, similar to Starscream, the transformation will be exactly the same. So, if you do remember my Starscream review, that is a good way to transform. So, simply you're just gonna have to take off all the accessories, which are the null rays and his regular rocket cannon. You're just gonna put them to the side for now. After that, I recommend turning your attention to the arms. Turn them all the way around like so. After that, fold in these wrists right here. After that, you're just gonna have to simply peg these up. These hydraulics, just push them in. Even though they have no role in transformation, I feel like they are a necessary step, but you can leave them out if you want. So now you're just gonna have to make sure these legs come out, and then you're gonna have to make sure this piece folds out, and this little tab right here will go into that slot, so it's gonna go in there. This piece will go fill in this hollow area right here. So you're gonna, as you guessed, the same process on the other side. So mostly with these transformers, it's mostly the same process on other side when the designs are symmetrical to each other. So yeah. You're just going to do the same process to this side. After that, you're just going to have to make sure that these 2 feet are indeed connected. So make sure that you do connect them together like so. After that, you're just going to have to make sure everything right here is tapped in. After that, you're just going to have to make sure the cone head goes up. And then now revealing this whole area right here, you're going to have to flip this whole area down like so. After that, you're just going to have to take out the nose piece of the jet mode, click it into place. After that, you're just gonna have to click this into place right here, which will hold the cannon right here. After that, you're just gonna have to make sure these arms are folded in like so. Make sure this folds in like that as well. So just make sure that this is folded as well. Clip this in right here. Do the same process on the other side. So you're just gonna do the same thing right here. So same process, fold that in like so. And there. So you have this part complete. Now it's just about aligning everything nice and secure. So after that, you're just gonna have to move Thrust's head like this. Make sure that everything is still tapped in and everything. Make sure that this whole area right here is in fact clipped on. These hinges are, these tabs are in their pegs and everything, the corresponding slots. So after that, if the pieces have detached, reattach them once more. That just re-ensure that these pieces are attached. Flip the wings like this, unfold them out like that, flip them over again, or you don't need to flip them, you just need to unfold them like so. And after that, just make sure everything is secure, clip everything into place like so. After that, you're gonna get the cannon right here. Make sure that these 2 little slots right here are aligned with these little tabs right here. So I do recommend just simply aligning them like so, like this. After that, you're gonna lift up this area, which is gonna go into this big hollow area like so. And then I think that this looks amazing with thrust. And then you're gonna do the same process with the null rays. You're just gonna tab them into these circular slots. But if you like I like to put the tabs, like these tabs are here, into these slots. So what I like to do is just simply make sure that the space that looks like more detailed is facing outward than inward. I like it when stuff that look ugly are facing inward than outward, because outward is where all the appearances are. Just do the same process to this side. And here we have Studio Series 76 Thrust fully transformed into his awesome looking Tetrajet mode. And honestly, I think right here, it looks pretty nice, decent and everything. And I can't wait for the rest of the Seekers to be released, so you can have your own little army of Seekers just flying to rain terror on the Autobots and even probably on Starscream. Honestly, I think the Seekers would all turn on Starscream at some point. So I think the jet mode looks nice. The Decepticon logo is bigger than Starscream's Decepticon logo, which I'll bring out in a second. I think all of this area is actually painted real nice, this camel greenish color, and with this light lime green, I think this all looks good. From the bottom it looks good, from the top it looks good, and at some angles it just looks like he is flying toward the Autobots, toward the Autobots to destroy the launch pad with Starscream and Skywarp. And here, for a size comparison between Thrust and Starscream, we can see that they are nearly enough the same mold, except the only thing that is different is just the cockpit area, but everything else is the same mold. So like I said, Thrust's logo was bigger than Starscream's logo, and I really do like that that we are getting more Seekers, and I can guarantee that we will eventually see more Seekers down the line, and I really hope that happens. And if you can make cool stop motions, you can make the Cybertronian scene where Thrust, Starscream, and I believe Skywarp or Thundercracker were commanded by Shockwave to destroy the launch pad. So you could have them like, you know, like that. And I think this position looks really cool for stop motion. I'm just saying. So yeah, overall, a really great figure. I absolutely love this figure, and I think this figure is so worth your $26.99 at Target. Do not, I repeat, do not get him anywhere else except Target and Walmart. That's where you can find them cheaper. But if you got him for $18 on Amazon, good for you. That was only a limited time deal. But I think that Thrust is absolutely amazing. This figure is worth more than $30. So I guarantee you should get him. And I do not recommend that you pay more than $30 for this figure. And speaking of figure and everything, let me show you the box of this figure. That being his Studio Series box. I did not show him in the initial start of the video. I should have done that. But honestly, the box here looks really cool. The CGI right here of Thrust 76. I was not expecting Studio Series to ever get to 76. Thrust, Studio Series, Transformers, Bumblebee, Voyager class. A zoom in pic of Thrust 76 Studio Series, and right here, this is the best part. Thrust and the Seekers blast the Autobot launch pad with missile fire to stop their escape from Cybertron. If you remember the scene, the Seekers do destroy the launch pad so that the Autobots cannot escape, but the Autobots do in fact escape. So I really do like this, how his iconic movie scene is a scene where he destroys the launch pad. His iconic movie scene is when Cybertron falls, he transforms his 30 steps, as you saw, from robot to Tetrajet mode, and I think this looks really cool. The side of the box, we can see Thrust in his CGI form, the full CGI form almost, and I think Hasbro did a magnificent job with capturing how this CGI looks with the toy, and I feel like they just got it from the movie and plopped it in my review station. I really do like this. So overall, a great figure, worth your money, and I think that this figure is just so cool. So, some final thoughts about this figure. I do recommend this figure. This figure is absolutely amazing. I think this is one of the best Seekers that we have ever gotten from the Transformers Studio Series line, and from any Transformers line in general. So I think that this looks really cool. I thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, leave a nice comment, and until then, I will see you at our next Transformers Studio Series or War for Cybertron video. Until then, I will see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.